Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Welcome to the first episode of Deezdix.
Howdy, Deezdix.
We're just trying to see if this fucking works. Anyways, I wanted to talk about something in particular. Last night, you said I was a ginger.
You fucking are.
Dude, I'm not a fucking ginger,
Bullshit.
bro. Dude, alright,
Bullshit.
For people who are fucking watching
You're
this,
a goddamn you're a day walker.
for people who are fucking watching, I tan, motherfucker.
Fuck
For
you,
people-
so do I.
I mean, first one's kind of, I lobster up. But for those watching, I have blonde fucking hair. My beard grows out red.
It's not blonde.
What is it then?
It's fucking dirty.
So what? It's dirty. It's not dirty
it's
like
like
your
this-
fucking beard, bro.
But it's like dirty blonde. It's like a sandy. It's like dusty. It's like a dusty blonde. Fuck you.
It's kind of dirty, but it's not.
I mean, it's not like you don't shower. Not that dirty, but it's like dirt.
You dye your hair to make it look like mine.
Well, no, so I dye it to look completely different. There's a difference.
No, because you got red on top for sure. I've seen a picture with
yellow
red.
on top. Well, I mean, yeah, it's
Blonde.
normally it's red on top.
Yeah, but now you bleach it.
Yeah, well,
You want to be me.
dude, no.
You want to be me, bro.
No, bro. No, I don't, dude.
I do want to talk about something else too. Deez lives in a real bad neighborhood.
I didn't know that.
There was so many cops I couldn't even drink on the way here. It was bad.
Right. That's my neighborhood's fault.
Yeah.
Well,
Every time I went to go crack it open, I saw another cop. I'm like, Jesus, how many are there? There's too many cops. I didn't
we're
like
too
it.
busy drinking White Claw on a fucking...
Not White Claw, I drink Club Tails.
That's not any
That's
better.
a cocktail in a can, bro. It's delicious. Club Tails or White Claws for bitches.
Sponsored by White Claw.
Full of calories. Isn't that what they're promoting?
Is it?
Yeah, it's like really low calories.
Yeah,
I've had them.
I'm going to go on a diet, and I'm just going to just drink those.
Might as well just drink Michelob Ultra. Those things, I had them over.
I don't like beer. You know this. I don't like beer.
That's right.
I hate the taste of beer. It's gross.
I'll just drink straight whiskey. I like a good whiskey. You never had like a good like whiskey on the rocks, like a nice Jameson or anything like that?
By itself?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's so smooth, it's so good.
I've had my share of booze, but so I used to be straight edge. I was straight edge for 10. I was nailed to the X, bro.
I broke up with a girl.
My nails rusted, and they broke. Yeah, no, my edge is weak as fuck now. No,
I noticed. I saw you drink it last night.
Yeah. Well,
It was only one.
yeah, it was just the one.
Yeah.
I love that you're like keeping moral track on my my drinking. That it was just that one.
I have
you
to know
saw.
who can fucking hang.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, I can hang. I can hang just as well as everybody else,
You
but
can.
I just hang within my budget. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had money for one. I don't know, like not like two, but I had money for one.
Well, I mean, Tyrell was buying me drinks. And,
Fuck you, dude.
You
Okay.
know, you know.
But no, so I was straight edge for 10 years, and I got divorced, and like when we separated, we were still living together, and we had this giant bottle. It was actually like about this big, one of the biggest bottles you can get of Devil's Cut.
Oh shit!
Jim
Okay,
Beam.
yeah.
We had that on top of the fridge, and I was hanging in the. This sounds so sad. I was hanging out in the living room one night by myself,
Yeah.
and she was in the room because I just had to sleep on the couch after we split up. Yeah.
No soda next time, okay? Because I'm.
Yeah. But I was sleeping on the couch, and I'm sitting out in the living room watching TV, and this fucking commercial came on for Devil's Cut, and Mila Kunis was in it. And I was like,
I remember.
well, that bitch will drink it, so will I.
She was pregnant at the time, I think, too.
And I just remember I went to the kitchen, and I just I sucked down, like, as much as I could, all in one sip, just by itself.
Why'd you do that?
And then I did that like a couple more times, and I remember just being like, "Yeah, Mila Kunis told me to do this."
What did your ex-wife think?
So, all right, so
Because she's in the other room, right?
she's in the other room, presumably passed out or fucking all of Richmond. But like,
Did you have to live through other dudes walking in and out of your fucking house?
no, she just did it when I was at work. But
Oh, okay.
I caught her once.
Well, that's nice.
It was a dude. We had the same first name.
Oh. Just another.
And I knew
beast.
that dude, and I was like, "Wow, fuck you, bro." And I told multiple people, I was like, I'll stab him when I see him. I haven't seen him yet, but like when I see him,
Ooh, he's gonna get it.
Stab.
Now you
Well,
don't
on
give a shit,
principle.
right?
Well, no, I don't really give a shit anymore. That's my thing. It's like if I was still like dwelling on it, then that would
Yeah.
mean that I still gave a fuck about the girl, which
I'm just trying to strangle your dog.
don't.
I'm trying to take his collar off. It's so loud.
But no, I'm sitting there and I'm like just drinking super hard by myself in the living room at like presumably whatever o'clock in the morning at this point, and just drinking by myself. And the worst part was, I remember getting up to go pee, and I'm walking down the hallway, and I go into the bathroom, and I'm like walking into every wall on the way to the bathroom.
You
I'm like
fucking...
stumbling to my own bathroom.
You ever seen that video for "Take Me On" by the Ahas? Take on me.
Yeah. Dude, I was just... So I get to the bathroom and I remember like leaning my head up against the wall and using just my forehead to hold myself up and being like, oh, no wonder why people walk so funny when they do this. And then the next day she came in the kitchen and she was like, what the fuck happened to all my booze? And I was like, well, there's a funny story about that. Me and Mila Kunis were fucking hanging out, and she was like, dude, you should try some. And she was like, what? And I was like, all right, I was fucking sad. Sitting in the living room of my condo by myself.
Just got done jerking off.
No, not on the couch in the living room. I'm not a savage. But...
Does that make me a savage?
Dude, that's a common area.
Oh, okay.
You don't jizz in a common area.
I mean, I put it somewhere. I'm not just doing it on the couch cushions.
Just making your business and tucking it in.
Put it somewhere else.
Just unzip the cushion and slide it in the back.
Yeah. Why are they crispy on the inside? Exactly.
I thought those were the springs of your couch sat down. So just dry cum just stabbing me in the ass.
Hey, man.
But yeah, no, I was just like, all right, the honest answer to that story is I got really drunk off your booze, sitting in the living room by myself.
Sorry.
My bad.
I wouldn't have said sorry. Fuck
No,
that shit.
well, no, I did not.
Was that the first time you ever drank?
That was like the first time I drank heavily. When I was when I turned 16, my mom gave me, I think I turned 15 or some shit like that. My mom gave me a Mike's Hard Lemonade for my birthday.
And you're like, I'm going fucking ham.
I was like, I'm motherfucking wasted.
Did you really?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, my mom is so tight.
I had a very, very different upbringing with alcohol, man. I was getting it in, I think, around like 16. We would get fucked up almost every week. Well, my brother had his own house.
Your brother had his own house at 16?
Yeah. Well, I was like 16. He's 5 years older than me, so he was 21.
Talking about Brad?
Yeah.
Brad Dix?
Dax.
Braddox?
Yeah, I think he's homeless right now.
You think? Your brother kind of like vanished. Like, so he was like, your brother was like Richie Cunningham's brother in Happy Days. Like, he had that brother Chip for like the first season, and then afterwards he just went upstairs at the end of the season and never came back down. That's what they did to your brother. He got ridden off the show.
He went. He moved in with a friend.
Got AIDS.
And bumfuck Egypt. Got on a friend's nerves. And then fucking was like, fuck this, I'm out. But he's been homeless before. He likes it.
Interesting.
He likes it. He doesn't have to pay rent. I mean, he still works.
Where's he go to sleep at?
In his car.
Fair enough.
Now ask me where he goes to shower.
Where's he shower?
Planet Fitness.
Fuck, that's smart.
$10 a month.
$20 gets you. Well, you could.
Oh yeah, black card or whatever to bring a friend, but
you bring a friend, dude.
You need to bring
If
a
he's
fucking
got like
friend.
any bum buddies.
No man, just goes in there, acts like he's about to work out, takes a shower, and fucking eats free pizza whenever they got it. Scam the system, bitch. Planet Fitness.
$10 a month. That's cheaper than one pizza.
Yeah, dude. And he coincidentally works for a pizza place. I won't say who. It rhymes with Blomino's.
Papa John's.
That was my first job, and he got me that job.
Dude.
He's always worked with pizza. He's always worked with pizza. He reminds me so much of another comedian that we know. I don't want to say his name.
My first job. It's funny that you would ask. My first job.
You know, I don't have to ask. You can just start talking.
So check this out. It's great of you to ask this personal vying information from me. My first job was at Toys R Us.
Doing what?
Dude, all right.
You look like the creepiest dude who work at Toys R Us. Like, you look too enthusiastic about the toys, and so some kid would be like, have you seen where this is? You're like, dude, it's on this aisle, it's so fucking dope!
Are you done?
Yeah.
No, alright, so I worked at Toys R Us, and I got hired as seasonal. I was 15. I got hired at seasonal as one of the dudes that would, like, go in the back whenever somebody bought, like, a fucking Power Wheel or, like, a swing set. Yeah. Or like a bike or whatever, any of the big shit. Anytime anybody bought that stuff, they would like, we need guys in the back. It's gonna be bay number or whatever. We had these little electronic like scanners, and anytime an order would come through, it'd be like, blink, and we'd look down and be like, oh, okay, go to bay, whatever, pull, skew, whatever. And they used to try to get us to climb these like 15, 20 foot ladders, and I was terrified of the ladders. I was terrified of the ladders. So I would just monkey climb the bays by hand. And I would just climb and I would wrap my legs around the bars and I would just swing stuff down from bay to bay. And my boss caught me in there like Tarzan swinging from bay to bay one day. And was like, what the fuck are you doing up there? And I was like, dude, I don't know, man. That's my dog, everybody. Boulder, get out of the show. You're ruining this shit. B, get out of here, man. You can't be credited. You're an uncredited appearance.
God. You know what he looks like? Like a person that has polio. Anyways.
Your legs don't work. But no, yeah, so like I would just monkey swing back and forth from bay to bay.
Way tougher than the fucking ladder.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Because the one time I tried to use the ladder to grab a bike, I fell off the ladder and was like Temple of Doom hanging off the top, like, I don't want to die like this. And I wouldn't let the bike go because I was like, I don't want to get fired for ruining this bike.
You're like, my life, bike.
I'm like, I'm like gripping onto this shit, like trying so hard not to die. And like a buddy of mine came back. He's like, dude, what's taking so long, man? And the ladder was like tilted into the bay, and I'm like trying not to fall off. And I'm like, dude, tip me over.
See, I don't fuck with ladders either, man. I never had a job where I had to.
That job was sick because all the Nerf guns, anytime anybody would return shit, we would just have like almost like this big, just an area of returned bullshit.
Yeah.
So like there was like a station in the back that had like all the candies and whatever. Like sodas, all the gums, candies, Twix bars, all that bullshit. But it almost looked like a workstation. There was like a bunch of Nerf guns just sitting there at all times, basically. So like one time, me and my buddy Nick were like, "Yo, let's grab these Nerf guns and call somebody back here and be like, yo, we need some help, and let's just light them up with fucking Nerf guns."
And you guys didn't get fired for that shit?
No, not at all.
I'd fire you so fast.
Dude, our boss was like, he collected Nerf guns, so he thought it was super funny. So like I'm like tucked up in the bay like it was behind enemy lines, and I'm fucking like just chilling, hiding out. And we're like, hey John, we need some help back here. We can't get this swing set.
As soon as he walks back there,
he walked back there and I like cut the switch on and it's like skink king 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 king.
Just you had the automatic ones and shit? Jesus Christ.
I'm just lighting him up and he's like on the walkie back, he's like, good shot. Can we get back to work? I was like, yo, this is great.
Well, your boss sounds creepier than you, man.
Yeah.
Because you sound like a bro that collected Nerf guns.
It was dope being 15 and working 40 hours a week until the holiday season was, like, done and they were still trying to work me that much. And I was like, dude, I'm in fucking high school. I was, like, a sophomore in high school. I was like, I can't do this. And then they just, like, my hours right after that went from, like, 50 hours a week to like 15, and I was like, this is boring.
I wouldn't do that. I don't think I've ever worked for a corporation like that before.
I worked at Toys R Us, then I worked at Sears, and then right after that I just started working in restaurants for like forever.
I started off in fast food. I worked for like Papa John's, first job, and then I got fired because this guy wanted to fight my brother, and I pulled a knife out on him. I was
crazy out dicks.
I was 15 and a half, just barely legal to fucking work. And he started threatening my brother, and I grabbed fucking one of the pizza knives. I was like, I'll fucking shank you. And he told the boss and got me fired. Piece of shit. If you're out there, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Derek Eggleston.
I fucking forgot the guy's name. He was a fucking old white guy.
Chad Daniels. Terry Bradshaw, fuck you.
Terry Bradshaw, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fuck you, Turd Ferguson. If I ever see you again, I'll break your fucking legs.
The only time I did have to do heights is I used to cut trees down with this excavator. Had a stump grinder at the end of it. It was dope as shit. Sometimes I couldn't get to the trees that I needed to get to, so they would get a fucking bucket truck. I'm terrified of fucking heights. And my boss would put me in the bucket truck, shut off the controls inside the bucket, so only the outside controls on the ground would work, and he would bob me up and down because he thought that shit was hysterical.
Oh, dude, I would have shit. I would have shit.
I'm not saying what I did. I'm not saying I didn't shit.
I would have shit and pissed myself, and I would have thrown the shit back at him. Like, I would have gone straight, like, chimpanzee style. Like, and
I had a chainsaw in my hand. I threatened him several times, so I was like, I'll cut you when I get back down.
You're like, I will cut this line and fall to the ground in this fucking basket.
Violently.
You know how much paperwork you're going to have to do, Derek Eggleston?
Oh, his name was Mike. He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, Mike.
Dude, one time I was cutting a tree down, and, like, sometimes when you're working the machine, you have to have a spotter, because we're on the side of the fucking highway. And I'm cutting a tree, and I'm like, I don't want to cut it this way. It's going to fall on the fucking highway. He's like, it's not. Just fucking trust me. He's stoned off his ass. Just fucking trust me. Just fucking trust me. And I fucking cut the tree, like the way he told me to. The tree went down, 18-wheeler. Boom! I thought I killed that dude.
Dude, this guy...
But his face is the best face, because, like, he was like...
I'm going to tell you this. So, when I was... Even now, as chubby as I am, I was still a really fucking good climber. I can climb like nobody's business. But when I was younger, I used to climb.
You got that 8 body.
Dude, yeah. I'm built sturdy up top, you know what I'm saying? I got arms built for wrenching my body up.
Yeah, you got those loosey-goosey legs, though.
Well, so here's the thing. All right. My body was so ambitious on the climbing process that my brain would not understand the get down process. So I would climb up to the point where the branches are like super loose and wiggly, and I'd be up there like...
Uh-oh.
I remember one time I was stuck in a tree for 2 hours, and I was like 7 years old. It was at least 2 hours before they could talk me down. Just move your left foot down 1. Okay, now move your right hand down nope, that's too much.
You were probably up to a height that seemed monumental, but real life, you're
Bro, I was
like
above the house. Like, I was level with my neighbor's second
so you're
story.
Like 10, 11 foot. Okay, yeah.
I'm like level with the second story of my neighbor's house. Story? And I could see into the second story windows of his house, and I'm just like...
Why did you climb up there, you dumb fuck?
I just wanted to see how high I could go. And I got up there.
That's the shit you had to worry about back in the day. Do you have to worry about that with Frankie?
No, because he doesn't go outside.
Yeah, same with here. My daughter, I'm like, yo, let's go to the beach today. It's really nice out. And she's like, nah. I have to argue with her for her to get out of her
His great grandmother bought him this giant swing set that's out in the backyard that took us like a week to like. It was probably like a month to build.
Right.
It's supposed to take. It said on the bottom. It had an app for it. Had an app.
An app?
It had an app. Like, that's like IKEA on crack. Like, it had an app that you download.
Oh, for directions.
Walks you through it was a direction app.
Okay.
You had to download with a fucking QR code. So we download it, and it says, oh, this is a 2-person job, 2 people. It should be able to be done estimated 7 hours. I was at work, and Michelle was messaging me like, it's my mom and my aunt. I love them. I'm related to them, but I will murder both of them if this doesn't fucking get done soon. It took them like the whole weekend, like 6 to 7 hours per day.
Jesus.
To put this fucking thing together. And he's played on it like 3 times at most.
I got put a trampoline. It took me like, I don't know, trampolines aren't hard. I think it took me like an hour and a half to put up by myself. And plus I was drinking, so it made it more interesting. It was for my daughter's birthday. It's like 2 years ago. Barely fucking uses the thing.
Dude, the last time I was on a trampoline...
more kids have used it more than she has.
I bet.
It's crazy, yeah.
Neighborhood kids are like, can we use a trampoline?
Yeah, well, I mean, she'll have friends over and shit, and they're like, we want to fucking jump on that trampoline. She's like, all right, I guess.
She's like, all right, poor kids.
Yeah, whatever.
Your parents don't have fucking trampolines? What do they have? Oh, they love each other? Fuck you.
Well, they just much rather fucking do it virtual reality. Like, I can jump on my trampoline and be, statue to fucking gravity, or I can get on my Xbox and download an app or a game where you can jump on a trampoline super high and do fucking crazy flips and shit like that. That's just the way they live now.
Yeah.
She watches more people play video games than she plays video games.
Dude, that's so sad.
It's so crazy. It's so bizarre.
It is. Because as a kid, anytime I had to watch somebody else play, I was like, dude, this fucking loser.
It drove me crazy.
You better fucking share. And
Yeah.
I would tell those kids' parents, like, I don't know if you know about Steven, but Steven.
He died twice.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude,
he died twice and he didn't fucking pass the sticks.
I'd be like, Steven got to the casino level part 2 on Sonic, and he died 3 times. And it's still not my go.
The game's over. Start it over.
Or like you always had that one friend that would be like, bloop, hit reset and be like, no, hit reset.
Count.
It doesn't count. I hit reset. I'm like,
What
do you
call
mean?
that in
Like,
golf?
like I didn't die. I just hit reset. I'm like, you're a dick.
What do they call that in golf? They're like, they call something. What's it called?
A birdie.
No. They'll hit the ball and they can call something.
Redo.
It's kind of like redo, except it's not.
Mulligan.
Mulligan. That's it. Mulligan! He just mulliganed you on a fucking Sega Genesis.
He did. He mulliganed me on Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2.
Guy's a piece of shit. What's his name? Call him out. Fuck him. You still friends with him?
No.
Fuck him.
Yes.
Fuck you, Steve.
Yeah, Zach, or whatever the fuck your name was.
You don't remember his name?
No, I don't remember at all. I just remember... Dude, I remember... Oh, man. My cousin Ricky and I were talking about this, like, the last time I was up in New York. We were talking about our cousin Cameron. When Halo came out, me and Ricky used to play him in Halo. We would split screen. Like, me and my cousin Ricky would take turns beating our cousin Cameron, because he was like a year or 2 younger than us. And we would just smoke this fucking dude over and over and over again in Halo on his own Xbox, to the point where he'd be like, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play.
This is bullshit.
I don't want to play.
Can I tell you a funny story?
And he would, dude. All right, hold on. But he would always try to get the rocket launcher, and then we would just fuck him up with the energy sword.
Oh yeah.
And just put him down. Yeah. Or I'd like roll up. I'd be like dodging, bobbing, and weaving and shit, and then I'd just roll up on him with the shotgun and just put him to sleep.
You're not getting me with the shotgun. If I have a shotgun and we play shotgun, ooh.
Dude,
you're getting it. You can have a sword.
Shotgun versus swords. That's the best.
Play it on Halo 2 on the extended fucking pack or whatever. It was like this one level where it was just 2 conveyor belts going either side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'll murder you.
Dude.
But funny story, today I played Halo with my daughter and I just fucking crushed her. I kept on crushing her. I don't let up on her and she gets so mad.
Dude, that's great.
The only way she beat me is Halo 4. I don't know these maps.
Hell yeah.
And they got new guns and shit, and they got this fucking...
I will say this, Halo Reach was probably one of my favorites out of all those.
Which one is that?
It's one that had Forge World, where you could create your own Halo maps. I made it where I made it where the map was in the sky, and it had 2 spawn points, either on the top or on the bottom. But on the bottom, there was like these little jump portals that you had to like get on, and it would like shoot you up to the next one, and you had to shoot back and forth basically to get to the floating island, or you had to use like the jetpacks to fly up to it.
And I don't have no clue. See, I had a kid at a funny age, so I just stopped playing video games and shit like that because all I did was fucking work. Yeah, you're lucky.
Dude,
Friends, not yours.
I know. Right? No, I'm not. Because your kids will still listen to you.
They don't fucking listen to me.
My kid's gonna hit an age where he goes, yeah, that's cool and all, but you're not my fucking dad.
Yeah, I mean that's true too, but that's gonna happen regardless.
Then
Except it's not gonna be you're not my dad. It's just gonna be I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
My daughter's definitely on the spectrum, but she don't listen to fucking shit. She doesn't listen to nothing, dog. Nothing.
That's crazy.
I haven't had an argument with her, like, literally every time I put BJ's on, anything like that.
Dude, Frankie, he loves running around the house naked after he takes a bath.
Well,
I don't know why. He's 5.
Yeah. You gotta...
He's 5, and he just fucking, dude, he relishes in the moment.
Yeah.
To just fucking be naked.
And now you gotta stare at some other kid's dick, yeah.
Michelle said something.
I don't like looking at my own kid's dick, so...
Michelle said something to me the other night. And, like, I was talking about it last night at Pinboys. Like, I talked about it last night at Pinboys because that's true. That's real. Like, she caught him in bed on my side of the bed fucking playing with his little kid wiener. And she's like, babe, what do I do? What do I do? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Tell his fucking dad.
Yeah, I'm like, make him do it. I'm not prepared for this. I don't fucking know. And then the other day we were eating, she goes, I don't know if you've ever, like, paid attention to Frankie's wiener or anything.
Yeah, of course.
But she was like, I think they messed up his circumcision.
What? I don't know how you
She was like, where, like, if you look at it, and I was like, no. No. She was like, well, like, have you paid any attention to it? I was like, I pay the opposite of attention to your son's genitals. He's legally not mine. I do whatever
I'm telling you right
can
now, even if he was,
avoid it.
even if he was, you'd be like, I don't wanna. I don't want to
He's
change
gonna
my kid's diaper.
Dude, he's going to come up to me one day, he's going to be young, and he's going to be fucking thinking about some girl, and he's going to either A, give himself blue balls, or she's going to give him blue balls. And he's like, dude, my junk hurts. And I'm like, you have AIDS. I don't fucking know what to tell you. I don't...
No, but by that time, we'll probably be jerking off. He'll be alright. Just let him jerk off, man.
Oh, man. I'm not ready for that, bro.
You're not ready. Nobody's ever fucking ready.
It's bad enough to think of the things
you
in
just ignore
in your own house that you
just
jerk
ignore
off on.
I honestly feel like you just have to fucking ignore it, unless they're like doing it in the living room in common space, like you were saying before.
I just feel like I'm so lost as a step parent. Like, where do I assert my dominance? Like, is it going to get to a point where
Don't jerk off in the living room. So do your own laundry. Here's
my thing. Do I assert my dominance like we're in the wild? Like, I have to come on something before he does that it's like...
That's a bad idea.
Hey, man, this is mine.
No. That's CPS.
Look, I came on your mom last night, okay? She's fucking mine.
You're getting CPS involved now, okay? You don't want to do that.
He's like, excuse me, my weird stepdad keeps coming on shit all over the house.
No, pee on shit. All right. You don't have to have an erection for that. That's weird. But you'll be alright, I think. I don't know. You're gonna get new material. Who cares? Dude. You'll be fine.
Oh man, I will tell you that is like the probably one of the best parts about having a kid now is the...
Yeah, it's bullshit. You didn't have to work for it or nothing. You just get fucking fresh material out of fucking thin air, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what he said to me the other day? He walked past me, I wasn't wearing a shirt, and he just starts slapping my stomach. He goes, look at that big fat belly.
Wear a shirt. You know what my daughter says when I don't wear a shirt around her? You know what my daughter says? Ew. That's literally what she says.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, because you're fucking bird-chested. You walk around and...
Bird-chested, bro.
Fuck you.
I'm beat the fuck out. I'm hairy. She doesn't like hair. She says the same thing. I've had friends over and we were just chilling and it's hot out and they took their shirt off and they had like fucking 6-packs with no hair and she still goes, ew.
Your kid's gonna grow up to be a lesbian.
That's fine. Good. I like that. Right? That's better.
Ryan's like, you like what I like. Fuck yeah. I'm proud to be your dad.
That's cool. My cousin's a lesbian. She's a fucking doctor, so.
Dr. Les.
No, Dr. Dix, but she changed her name because she got tired of it.
Really?
Yeah.
What did she change it to?
I don't know.
She legally changed her name from Dix because she became a doctor?
Pretty sure, yeah.
She didn't want to be Dix MD?
No. Nobody... no one takes you serious. Like, hearing that on the intercom and, like, walking through the hallways and...
Calling Dr. Dix.
Dr. Dix. We got a code blue Dr. Dix. You know? Well, and she has to walk through the hallways like, what? Fucking Dr. Dix? That's crazy.
Blue Dix? Who just blew Dix? All the old guys walking out of their rooms are like, I heard you guys were blowing dicks out here.
Code blue, Dr. Waffle.
There's a blue waffle.
Oh no! Get it out.
That's great.
How much time are we at?
About 30.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So what kind of noises do you make when you come? Like that? That's alright. Boulder.
It's more like it's like a
do you say anything?
No, dude, that's weird. You don't talk when you do that.
I do it all the time.
Really? You can't talk.
It makes it fun, yeah.
Why do you ruin that?
No.
That's a fucking sacred moment. You don't fucking add word. You can't.
A day.
No, you can't complicate that, bro. That's no.
I say fun things.
What do you say? Fucking Jolly Ranchers?
No, like last night I pulled out and I came on her and I go, did that come out of me? I say stuff like that. That's fun.
Why do you say? That's how you have two kids, dude.
Yeah. I go, did that come out of me?
You're like, I come where I fart. She was like, what? You're like, nothing.
I fart on my dick. And she's like, what? Nothing.
I come where you fart.
Come on, butthole, you savage fuck.
You're a terrible person. No. Yeah, man, having a kid is crazy though. That's like the weirdest thing.
You don't like where I side railed this conversation into coming?
No, because I don't.
Are you guys gonna have a kid together?
I'd like to at some point, for real. I want to be like a true dad. And then I say that, and that's what people say. I'm like, no, I want to be a real dad.
I want to be a biological father.
That's my thing. Because that's my thing.
Dad because my wife's stepfather is awesome.
Yeah, my stepdad's black. He's dope as fuck.
Which brings me to my next point. This is just a rumor. I don't know if it's true. But if it's true, why are you racist towards Asian babies?
I've never said that.
You sure?
Who said that I said that?
Fucking a lot of people, man.
That's a lie. That's made up.
You sure?
That's accusatory, bro.
I don't know.
If it's not, where did I write it?
I heard it in conversation around the water cooler. That's all I'm saying.
We don't have a water cooler.
We do. It's called Pin Boys.
Who said it? All right, man. I'm fresh off a hot W from last night, and now there's slander, mud throwing being thrown around.
No, this has been around for a while.
Really?
Oh, fucking long time.
Who said I have anything against Asian babies?
He hates Asian babies. He's cool with Asian people. Just when they're babies, he fucking hates them.
But when was the last time you ever saw an Asian baby?
Probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
See, that's a lie, because you can't hate an Asian baby because they all they're adorable.
No, they're adorable. That's why I said, like, what the fuck?
Like, oh, little mochi.
Just call a baby a mochi?
Little mochi.
Mochi? That
not
sounds
emojis.
Racist.
Little
all
mochi.
Right.
Like, little mochi.
All right, you're racist this episode. That's fine.
You brought it up. Dude.
I'm just saying what I heard, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, buddy, the people been talking, and I've heard that your eye's made of glass.
It's not. It's real.
No, it's not. Pull it out.
I can't. It's real.
You don't prove anything.
This is bullshit.
You don't prove anything with that.
Bullshit.
You don't prove anything with that
He's
logic.
Racist against Asian babies.
You're trying to derail. No, you're trying to derail the show. You're trying to bury us on this false. I've never once said anything about an Asian's baby. I, in fact, think very highly of Asian babies. I think Asian babies are much more likely to succeed in life than regular babies.
As a baby or as a person in general? Because the baby's a baby.
As a babies, I think that they are predisposed for success.
It's even more racy then.
No, it's not racy. They're not wearing, they're not scantily clad. They're babies. There's nothing racy about it. Okay, so here's the It helps a lot with having panic attacks, for me at least.
Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different for sure.
But yeah, man, there was a time where I used to get them really bad.
Yeah.
Like that first year after my dad passed away, I would get panic attacks, like pretty severely, and they would do.
Well, that's what a major death does to you too, especially when it first happens and you're like almost in disbelief. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it'll fucking hit you in waves. You know?
Oh yeah. That
shit used to happen. But so this episode's getting real fun.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting turn.
Yeah, we were down Funny Street and we just took a ride on Death Street, so that's cool.
Yeah, that was a tough turn. That was a tight turn.
Yeah, let's talk about these toys. What's going on with these toys, dude, man?
These things are dope.
But you never take them out and play with them.
No, because you can't.
Are they bobbleheads?
Some of them are. That says bobblehead. So if you read that, it would say that.
I don't know how to read.
Well,
I never learned.
Expected. But no, some of them are bobbleheads. Some of them aren't. For anybody listening, we're talking about my my pop collection. I counted them earlier. I have over 200.
That's too many.
No.
Hey, that's too many, man.
No.
That's a lot of toys that you don't even play with.
But they look cool.
If my daughter came over here, first off, how bad does Frankie want to take these fucking things out of the boxes?
Oh, dude. Constantly.
Yeah. You're putting don't put these on display in front of him, man.
Oh, dude, I do.
He's 5 years old for you guys at home or watching, listening. He's fucking 5.
Yeah, but he has plenty of his own toys.
These wrapped up toys.
You can see them.
Yeah. You can't play with them.
Whatever, man. That's okay.
The collector's items.
Some of the items. Look, all right, dude.
This
okay.
is-
I don't know
this
if you're.
is-
I don't listen. All right, hear me. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. I don't know if you're a religious person or not.
No.
But in the Bible, okay, Adam and Eve, okay, there was forbidden fruit. That's what these toys are. You can fucking looky, but you can't fucking touch you.
Hey, you
What?
know what? I never forgave my mom for the Beanie Babies because she would keep them in the cases, and I was
Dude.
never allowed to play with them. And you know what? You're gonna have a child that resents you when he gets older.
No, because he's got a lot of his own toys.
Do you buy him these?
Fuck no, these are mine.
But do you buy him? You don't buy him his own?
No, I don't buy him pops.
Why not?
Because at $10 a piece, I don't want him to fuck them up because then I could have them. So what we do,
This is why you're not a real dad, by the way.
I know, I'm selfish, dude. I got a Nerf. So his real dad bought him a Nerf gun, right? His dad bought him a Nerf gun. I was like, dude, that's dope. That's dope. So we were fucking shooting Nerf guns, right? And then he had this little shitty one that we got him. It was like an off-brand one.
Pump thing.
Yeah, it was like
fuck that guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a 4-shot.
Yeah.
So he's got a fucking 8-shot or whatever, just revolving style, like big one.
I got the revolver.
So I'm like, well, fuck. So I felt threatened.
So I went out and got an AR-15.
So I went out and bought plastic explosives. Put them all under his bed. And I was like, fucking think twice, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I went out and I bought this one that's got like 2 barrels above each other. And
Just
you go
the
through.
dopest one.
So like you pull back and you can shoot it, right? And then there's a second like trigger pull that flips it. So you've got one here, like one set of...
second barrel.
Yeah, you've got one set here and then one set underneath. And when you pull the thing, it flips them.
Does your dog need to go out?
I don't know where he...
He's whining.
I don't know where he went.
He's definitely stuck somewhere.
No, he's fine.
Why was he whining?
I don't know. I mean, he's special.
Dude, I told you that those dogs get depressed, man.
He's not depressed.
He's depressed.
He's not
He said-
depressed, dude.
He abuses his dogs too. So
Nope.
racist against Asian babies, uses dogs. I just want to slander you.
Well, I've heard that Ryan Dix...
What does Ryan Dix do?
You sell fake acid.
I don't sell it. I give it away. Okay.
You're a placebo. Okay?
Did you not have fun?
I was paranoid. Because I was like, dude, I've never done drugs
You've never
before.
done any drugs?
I was like, I've never done drugs of this stature.
Do you want to know the first time I ever did real acid?
Sure, yeah.
16.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd never. So you were like, here, man, take this acid, and I was like, what?
I remember your face. You looked so excited. Like, just relax. Microdose. Relax.
I legit was just like, ooh. I remember saying the words to you, dude, you're a trippy dad. You're a trippy dad. And you were
I
like,
remember that.
you're like, yeah, dude, yeah. You just take it. And I was like, I was like, what do I do with this? You're like, you just fucking eat it, dumb shit.
It's a mint.
I was like,
For those of you that don't know, I just gave him a lifesaver still in the package. I told him I microdosed.
but it fucking tasted stale. It tasted
Oh, that's
so
because I'm
bad.
mad old, yeah.
Ew.
Still good.
Dude, no, it fucking. I was like, I was eating it, going in my head. I'm like, this had to have been tampered with. There's got to be drugs in this because it tasted chalky, as if lightsabers mints are not
already
chalky.
yeah.
But I'm like,
It's dissolving weird. Yeah.
I was like, dude, it tasted stale. I'm like biting it with my teeth, and it had like a weird, like.
cushiony.
It had a weird texture, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? Like, it's not working. Like, I didn't know what the fuck happened with it. I was like, dude, this is weird. Something's wrong with this. And I was like, it's gotta be legit.
And then what did you do?
And I told you that I
What did you
was
do?
freaking out.
And then what did you do?
I jerked off, I took a nap, and then woke up and jerked off again, and I told you that I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking losing my mind right now.
I masturbated furiously as I think the words you
I said
used.
vigorously.
No, you said furious.
I was really badgering the witness.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was
Roughing up the suspect over
yeah,
there.
dude, oh man. People say that they beat their dick like it owes them money, and I know what that means.
Yeah, dude. You're
I
like,
was
I'm not
like-
even horny. My balls are fucking flapping in the wind, you know?
Yeah,
You're just doing it recreationally.
Yeah, I started just mashing the head with a fucking...
a meat cleaver?
Needle nose pliers.
Oh!
Just jamming it.
In the hole?
No, I don't know. Through the head.
Oh, Jesus.
PA style, just jamming.
Oh, fuck.
Side Frankenstein's bolts, just bam.
Well, this seems like a good way to wrap up the show.
But no, dude, I was fucking... I thought I was turned. I thought I was fucking...
Nothing fucking happened.
I thought I was straight up twisted iced tea. I thought I was fucking ICP status.
In high school, we used to cut up little Post-its. Cut them up in little squares. You just have to do it perfectly. And that's how acid usually comes. There's little tiny square strips. And we used to sell them to kids, and they would come back for more. That's how strong placebos are. Especially with the younger kids, too.
You were just selling Post-it notes to people?
Yeah, it was just Post-it. Little Post-it squares. And we were just cutting them up perfectly.
That's fucking insane.
Yep, and they would fucking come back for more. Same thing happened, somebody had I've never done ecstasy. I tried it. But it was fake. It was fake. These pills looked professional as shit. They had like red ones that had apples on them. The green ones had little crowns like imprinted on them. Sugar pills. I gave them to everybody else because I tried 2 of them. I'm nothing's working. I tried a 3rd one. Nothing's working. So I give them the rest of my friends. I sell the rest of my friends, and they fucking couldn't get enough of it.
Holy shit. When I was in high school, I used to sell all my Adderall. That's what I did. I sold my Adderall to my friends.
I never bought it. They just give it to me.
I was like the cool kid senior year because they were like,
I got tests.
They're like, hey, Nick D's. And I was like, $6 a piece.
Yeah.
And I would...
Yeah. And your mom's
I would use that money to turn around and buy lunch at school.
They're not giving you lunch money, dog? What the fuck?
No.
Oh.
It was just my mom and I, okay? No, she would like make me lunch, and at a certain point I'd be like...
I don't want bologna.
I'd be like, fuck this peanut butter sandwich. And I would just... Or trade them with kids and shit. But I would go and I'd get 2 pieces of pepperoni pizza, fucking 2 blue Gatorades, and then 2 bags of Funyuns.
Oh, you were balling, bro.
But I would like share it with people if I wanted to. Like, hey, you want part of my pizza? I'd be like, you want some of this little...
It's all Adderall money, dog. It's all Adderall.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, it was paid for. I was like, dude, it's on the flex, bro. Paid for. Cashola, dude. And I'd be chilling. I'd be like, who wants lunch? I'm buying. I'd be like, yo, lunch lady, let me get all my friends, bro.
Line them up, shots.
Terry, David.
Shots of Jello.
Terry, David, Brentley, come on, let's go. I never knew any of those dudes. But I was like, man. I went to James River High School in Midlothian, which is like outside. It's like south side of Richmond, basically.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
It's like a really like nice-ish area, but there's like parts of the area that go to James River. It was like really rich kids whose parents owned boats and shit. And then there was like people who looked like they lived on a houseboat. Like those were like there was like the good side, and then there was like the poor, like it was like living in the outsiders.
So it's like fucking like Portsmouth and Virginia Beach or something like that.
Yeah. Or like Western Branch to Churchland.
Okay. I mean, also Virginia Beach, man, you can go out in some areas of Pungo and that you're like, fuck, man. It's bad.
I've never been. Well, I've never been out that way.
Like Muddy Road or some shit like that. It's pretty. It's pretty gnarly back there. It's pretty fucking gnarly. That's like in like Deep Creek area.
Oh yeah, so I'm like semi-familiar with that area, like Deep Creek type shit. You are
not in Sandbridge anymore.
We used to go to Sandbridge as a kid. That was like the only beach we would go to because I looked less suspicious there wearing a t-shirt.
What do you mean? How old were you?
Dude, I was like, up until like 13 or 14, anytime I would go to the beach with my mom, I would always wear a big white t-shirt.
Dude, you look worse when you get wet. Did you ever go in the water?
Yeah, because all you would see would be my like pink milky skin through the shirt.
Just absorbs to everything. You're wearing an Under Armour shirt.
Yeah, basically, I would just walk around looking like a fucking chump, like a 13-year-old.
It's worse than that because it suctions to you. I was a fat kid.
I didn't get fatter until I got older.
I was a chubby kid. I was a chubby kid.
Quite the role reversal here for us, buddy.
Same with my brother. Well, and actually, he dropped weight again since he became homeless, but he got fat.
I feel like that's to be expected.
Yeah.
He's just sitting outside eating dumpster pizzas.
Is she back?
I think so, yeah.
All right, good time to wrap it up.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe. If you have anything to send in to us, just go to let's make up a website right now.
Deezdixpodcast at gmail.com.
Yep. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya. Bye.